So it wasn't until someone on Instagram, a certain Dia __A_E, had recently slid into the DMs asking me for a progress report on my 2021 goals. To which I actually had to scour my YouTube channel for the video in question. After 30 minutes and a glass of rum in the crevices of my channel with a whopping 98 views, I found the video entitled How I Set Goals for the New Year. I recently watched this video again and yeah, I'm a little bit ashamed that I had to start this video off with oh, do you want more money? Do you want to lose weight? Do this. Make sure that I build and know you bro. Guys are wanting to lose it too. I'm telling you. I don't like this video I made for a couple of reasons. I don't think that I edited it very well. I don't think that I produced this very well with the sound quality, with the videography, but I really appreciate y'all watching my videos. So I will put the video in question somewhere linked above me. I think now is a pretty good time to sit down and review all of these goals that I set last year, which ones that I completed, which ones I didn't, and see which ones make sense to roll over. So I appreciate you, Dia. Thank you so much for letting me know that you wanted to see this. Let's get started. So I wrote down all of the goals from last year in my newer planner so I can see them and not have to refer to the video in question that I don't like. Looking at this so far, I can definitely tell why I didn't complete some of these. First one is, did I gain or earn 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel by August 31st, 2021? That is a big fat no, and that's totally okay. I realized that a lot of what I was doing with my channel, I wanted to pivot away from, especially with tech, and that's totally okay. And I also wasn't very consistent on the videos that I had made during the last year for a couple of reasons that I will describe in a little bit. But no, I didn't complete that. I'm hoping that this is one of the goals that I can complete in 2022, so we'll see what happens. Did I manifest my first 10 coaching clients by July 1st, 2021? That is a no, and I think this is for the very similar reasons that I had with not gaining 10,000 followers, subscribers on my YouTube channel, because I needed to take a break. I wanted to make sure that I had successfully completed my move to Georgia. I had also wanted to make sure that I had found a job that was better suited for me as an engineer, that gave me a little bit more of my balance of work and life back. So I'm not specifically mad that I didn't achieve this goal, but there's a good reason for it. Did I meet 5 new like-minded friends by December 1st, 2021? That was a definite yes, and I think that was because I had decided to move and be a lot more close to some of the environments that I wanted to be in, and doing a lot more actively on Twitter instead of just shit posting all of the time. I really love the people that I have gotten to be close friends with. I really appreciate all of their time and energy that they have been able to flow into me, and hopefully I have been able to do the same. And I really hope that I will be able to meet them finally in person very soon. Did I lose 15 pounds of COVID weight by May 15th, 2021? That is a yes. I actually did do this, but not in the time frame that I wanted to. I had started doing a lot of my exercises about 3 times a week, and then I had decided to completely stop that, and just was very sad that we were still in lockdown. So kind of going up and down with that one, but I eventually hit that goal, and I'm still working on getting better toned, better shaped, and feeling better just about my body. So that's another thing that will be a long process to get through, but that's for another video. Let's move on. Did I create 2 small full stack apps with React and Java by December 1st of 2021? No. actually do this. I have an application that I had started on that was, first off, not in Java at all. It was mostly in React so far. I thought that I was going to be doing a lot more with object-oriented programming in Java as I was doing my job search, and I don't know why I decided to do 2 full stack applications, as if like one isn't already like enough of a hassle. Shiny object syndrome happens all the time with me, so I don't know what I was thinking with this, but I did start one, and that has been progressing very slowly. Did I purchase my new M1 MacBook Pro by January 31st, 2021? Yes, that was a smaller goal, but making sure that I had the actual money to get to that point was pretty important, but I did it. I am very proud of myself with that. Did I move completely to Atlanta by September 6th, 2021? I think this is the biggest goal that I had accomplished last year. Yes, I did. Actually, I moved on my birthday. I have another video that is somewhere linked above me that I had told you all about my move, how that was an interesting process, and I don't recommend doing that on your birthday. And I also don't recommend moving anywhere without some type of plan, some type of budget, and keeping a very close eye on it as well. Did I generate my first $5,000 of business income by August 1st, 2021? That is a no. That is for all of the other reasons up above, with having to manifest the clients as well as gaining more subscribers, followers, blah, blah, blah. Did I plan my trip to Tokyo by December 31st, 2021? I think this particular goal is a bit of an enigma for me because I don't remember the context to which I decided I would be physically going to Tokyo by December 31st, or if I was supposed to just plan my trip completely, fully. I knew my schedule, where I was staying and things by December 31st. I didn't complete this. I didn't give myself any time to think about this, and I hope this is one of the ones I can roll over into this year and actually plan this for a time in 2023 to actually go. Did I purchase a Canon G7X Mark III camera by July 31st, 2021? That is a negatory. You don't need to purchase all of the things to be able to do said goal thing you want to accomplish, because it doesn't matter if you are having all of the latest tech and things. If you aren't mastering how you want to execute your creative process, being able to make some type of mastery of the technology that you have, it's not going to really matter if you have all of the latest tech and you produce a crappy product. So I'm still learning, I'm still growing, I'm still figuring out what materials that I like and the process that I think is best for my channel. So I don't think that I need this necessarily just yet. And when I finally determine that I do, then this is the camera that I will be purchasing. Did I accept an engineering job with a React JavaScript stack where I'm working from home with salary and benefits valued in the 6 figures by July 1st, 2021? That is a yes, and that is a no. Did I accomplish that by July 1st? Not at all. Did I finally accomplish that before the end of the year? That is a yes. And I'm so grateful to everyone that had supported me through my time of figuring out my process for interviewing, with projects, with different interview tips and tricks, and figuring out the different things I needed to successfully get another job. It's hard out in these streets, but if I can somehow successfully jump into that job pool, then so can you, with the right discipline, with the right mindset, and honestly with the right resources, because that's really important too. Did I end up reading 30 books by December 31st, 2021? No. I think that I read about 20, so I was very close, but I took so long having to read all the other books that I am okay with not having to have reached this goal, and I don't have any intention on completing 30 books this year either. Did I have $10,000 saved specifically for my emergency fund by October 1st, 2021? Yes, I actually did accomplish this, but I had needed to use some of that money to make sure I was able to move successfully down to Atlanta because of unexpected fun package and moving tools and costs. That wasn't very fun to need to look at my budget for that. But an emergency fund is an emergency fund, and it was an emergency. That is exactly what I needed to use it for. So, I mean, that worked out in the end for what it was. Did I lower my average time on my phone to 2 hours a day? I don't even know why I put this on my list of goals. Like, that for sure didn't happen. Did I create 52 videos on my YouTube channel and publish them once a week by December 31st, 2021? The answer is no, but I am very much so prepared to do this now in 2022, so hold me to it. We'll see what happens. Did I create a budgeting and investment strategy for my needs by June 1st of 2021? Yes and no. I did this for my move to Atlanta, and that was a very successful budgeting strategy for myself, but because of different circumstances, different things happening in life, this technically didn't work for me anymore after I made the move. So we're doing something else now, and I think I'll be putting out a video about that really soon. Did I complete 30 technical interviews by August 1st of 2021? Yes, I absolutely did that. That was hard. I had studied at least one problem a day, 5 days a week, and that was for about 4 or 5 months. Oh man, that was very rough, but we got through that. This was not a bad process at the end of the day. I did what I needed to do. It was hard, but we got it done. Looking through these past goals have reminded me that there are a lot of things that have changed in terms of my mentality and mental space for productivity, for setting goals. And the biggest lesson that I think that I've learned throughout last year was I need to give myself permission to dream a little bit bigger. And so that means putting more goals on my list that I am a little bit more scared to achieve, instead of thinking in these smaller goals, purchasing things, making sure that I have this amount of money in my savings account. Why not think a little bit bigger on any of the things that I want to do? If you're not going to write them down, or at least acknowledge that these are the things that you want to do, why do you have this thought in the first place? There's a reason, so why not figure out a way to do it? That also brings up a good counterpoint that not all of my goals will be sustainable to accomplish just because life happens. But again, having the space and courage to write them down, find different ways to make systems, to check off your progress weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever time frame that you want, still gets you in a better position to actually complete them, whether that takes a month, 6 months, years, whatever. You still have made progress on them. Also, making sure that I only compare my current self with my past self is a really big one. I had doubted myself a lot of times over the past year on what I could accomplish because I was looking at other people's homework, looking at other people's creative projects and saying, oh shit, why can't I do like they're doing? No, this is not about them, it's about me. And having to do that comparison will slow you down more than anything. So it's all about being in that present moment and figuring out what you can do for your future self to be better than your past self. I also think that I shouldn't be ashamed of having systems and rewards for completing said work. I'm really bad at rewarding myself for the accomplishments that I have made, and that tends to manifest in feeling stressed out where I haven't accomplished enough, or that I am, again, looking at other people's accomplishments and wondering why I haven't done that yet. Even celebrating those simple things is better than not celebrating myself for the progress that I have made. I really need to be better at that. And also, I really need to stop putting so many commitments on my plate. I really love being busy and serving people, helping people, doing a lot of my creative work and showing it off to people. But it's not necessarily sustainable in the long run to do all of the things when I really want to accomplish maybe one or two things. So I am going to find a better way to set more boundaries for myself, not just for other people, and say no to a lot more of the things that are shiny objects that I would love to do, but don't necessarily have anything to do with my bottom line. If you all want me to answer more of your questions or respond to more of my past videos, I have put a link in the description box for a survey for you all to fill out and let me know what more you want to see on my channel.